Hi guys, Lucas Metzner for the Varsity Sports Show here with head coach of the Brophy Broncos, Coach Jason Jewell. Coach Jewell, for the last few weeks you've gotten back Carlos Estrada from injury as well as mixing in Harrison Chambers. What advantage does it give your offense to have a committee in the backfield?
It's great to have depth, and both those kids are playing awesome this season. They're both averaging over 70 yards a game and over 5 yards a carry. So to have those two kids to be able to go in there and basically have a change of pace, it's huge for our offense.
And, of course, quarterback Charlie McGinnis has had a stellar senior season, but what can you say about the receivers around him that have helped him this year?
Really, obviously, those kids have to catch the ball, too, for Charlie. So last week, Charlie was 22 of 27, but it isn't just one-sided, right? It's two-sided, though. Receivers are making nice catches as well.
And then, Coach, you are undefeated in the 6A Central. What do you need to do to stay that way and go 3-0?
Many of our goals are the same, right? We need to win on special teams. We need to limit our penalties and limit their explosives. But tonight, I think, is we need to be able to contain number 6, who's a very special running back.
That was Coach Jason Jewell for the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Lucas Metzner.
Thanks, Lucas.
All right, thank you.
And welcome in. Good evening to everyone. Friday Night Lights tonight. Today we have the Mountain Pointe Pride facing off against Brophy Broncos, and we're already here for kickoff. Mountain Pointe kicks it off, and it'll be Brophy ball to start things off. Let's take a look at Charlie McGinnis before we head in. Senior from Brophy Broncos, leading them out this year. 1,623 yards, 14 passing touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions with a QBR rating of 104.7. Lucas, give me your thoughts about him.
I mean, Charlie has just been excellent all year. He hits the targets in stride. He's got a 64.4 completion percentage, and as well as those 14 touchdowns through the air, he can use his legs. He's got 9 rushing ones as well.
Brophy now hands it off to Chambers. Chambers tries to throw it, and he completes the pass. That last one to Nathan Benzie on the catch. Harrison Chambers, a great play right there. A little bit of a flea flicker. And that'll get him a first down. 25 yards to start off this game.
I love the call by Coach Jewell. Start off with a trick play out of the gates.
New set of downs. It'll go right back to Chambers. He decides to run it. Gets about 3 or 4 on the play. That'll bring up a second down.
You see, Brophy Broncos, they really like to go no huddle after a big play. Try and catch the defense in all sorts of cahoots and off guard and whatnot. They slow it down after getting a couple yards there, but some great play calls early to catch them off guard. First play of the game.
Second down now. Chambers gets it once more. Eaten up right at the line. May have gotten 1 there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
That time, Bruce Bosco getting in on the tackle, disrupting the blocks, the play. Everything about it was blown up. It's forcing 3rd and long, and we're going to get our first look at McGinnis throwing the football this game.
Third and long now. McGinnis looking for the sign. Stepping back, pressure coming, gets it off to Chambers. Chambers now gets 3, 4. He gets a first down, breaks a tackle, and he's going to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Harrison Chambers. What a run right there. What a get things started, and a 6-0 Brophy lead early.
What a play call on 3rd and long. Charlie McGinnis is known to be able to sling it deep. So Mountain Pointe comes in, bringing all sorts of pressure, and a brilliant call by Jason Jewell to go with the screen. And all McGinnis has to do is dump it off to the workhorse Chambers, and his athletic movements, dodging tacklers left and right, did the rest.
Connor Fury now on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So a 7-0 Brophy lead early. Only takes him a few plays to get down the field, and now we're going to get a chance to take a look at this Mountain Pointe Pride offense. They're led out by quarterback Robert North this season. He's been 63 for 115, 817 passing yards, 7 passing touchdowns, and 5 interception. What stands out to you, Lucas, about this offense?
This offense is going to be looking to run the football for the Pride. They'll throw it, but it looks like it's more a West Coast short pass scheme. They have 2 really good athletes. One in their true running back, number 6, Christian Clark. He'll be handling the football a lot. He's got 91 carries for 565 yards coming into the night, already averaging 6.2 yards a carry. It's crazy stuff. And then the athlete, wide receiver, running back, hybrid, number 5, Zeke Rodriguez. He can do it through the air or the ground, so watch out for number 5 and number 6 for Mountain Pointe. Those will be the playmakers for the Pride today.
Brophy now kicks it off. It'll take a bounce and skip on into the end zone. So Mountain Pointe will start on the 20.
Pretty exciting display here for senior night. The Pride is out in full force. They had a very nice pregame show recognizing each senior. And you know it's an important night on senior night for all these seniors. They are getting their last chance in their nice home uniform on their nice home field that they've known for so long. So let's see what the Pride brings tonight.
We'll see indeed. Starting the drive at the 20-yard line. Nor now motions a receiver. Hands it off to a speedy running back. He'll get a first down and then some more. To the 40, the 50. Only one guy in his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown right back at ya. Christian Clark.
One play, one score. The Pride have come to play tonight, and there is the playmaker himself, Christian Clark, on a deep run. You see the speed and athleticism he has. He's going to be a problem for Brophy's defense to contain tonight.
An amazing way to start off the game for this home crowd, already rocking, and now the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So we're tied at 7 here. 2 explosive plays on both sides of the ball for both teams. What have we seen so far?
I mean, that was quick. You're looking at 2 very high-powered offenses, not even 2 minutes of game time. And I think on Brophy's end, we get to see a little bit of the play-calling mastermind from Jason Jewell. Starts it off going to the sophomore running back and letting Harrison Chambers throw it for a change. So that caught the Pride off guard, and then they get it back to that same playmaker in Chambers, finding him with a screen. They got the blockers in front, and Harrison's athletic moves do the rest. So big 2 plays for Brophy, and then Mountain Pointe, just a simple handoff play, but the athleticism from Christian Clark, he was not able to be brought down, and the offenses are going to be firing on all cylinders for both of them.
They will indeed. So now Brophy will get another chance to try to put some more points on the board. Only a minute and 46 seconds have passed so far. Already 14 points on the board. Brophy will take it at the 20 as that one goes right about into the end zone. Not much passing from Charlie McGinnis. Only one little dump-off pass that got him the touchdown. Will we see more of his arm, you think, coming into the drive?
Absolutely sure we will see more. I know that Coach Jewell wants to run the football, especially early, especially since Carlos Estrada's back from injury. He's got the tandem duo of Chambers and Estrada. So he'll want to establish the run, but trust me, Jason Jewell will pick Charlie to have his shots, and you'll see Charlie air it out a few times tonight.
1st and 10 now, starting at the 20. McGinnis hands it off to Chambers. No, he keeps it himself. Although it is brought down, gets about a yard on the play.
He's been very effective in that read option this season. They've used it a lot, especially in combination with Chambers. McGinnis, that's his 63rd rush this season. Call it 270 yards total now. He's averaging about 4.3 yards a carry.
2nd and 9 now. McGinnis looking to throw. He gets it off just a little bit outside of the reach. That one intended for Christian Camerata. CC Camerata couldn't get it there, just kind of out of his reach.
That time they had the throw they wanted in space, a good route, playing against zone coverage, but a rare miss by McGinnis throwing just wide. And, another 3rd and long situation. First time around we saw the screen. Wouldn't expect to see that again, so here comes Charlie to air it out.
McGinnis motions CC right, looks to throw, decides to get it out, and he does. A complete pass, that one to Jacob Buggy.
Jacob Buggy been an important receiver in this system, a senior, and he has been one of McGinnis's favorite targets coming through in reliable situations such as 3rd down.
So now a new set of downs. Brophy with a little bit of the same look, have trips though on the right. McGinnis fakes the handoff, holds on to it. He gets a few, breaks a tackle. He'll get about 6 or 7 on that play, bring him up to a 2nd and short.
So we're going to get to see backup Grant Guidry for a play as McGinnis had his helmet popped off. McGidry by rule, or Guidry, sorry, has to come in, take this snap. I'm assuming it'll be a run here.
Guidry comes in, hands it off to Chambers. Chambers breaks away, going out right. No one's around him. He'll get a 1st down and a few more.
That time, just trying to get it out to the outside. One of the things that Harrison Chambers does best is those stretch plays. The offensive line has done a good job of working their way outside, create space for him, and that time he uses his speed for a 1st.
McGinnis now back onto the field, now in Mountain Pointe territory. Hands it off once more. Chambers breaks open, and he'll get a 1st down. Speed threat right there.
Chambers is going to be a problem all night for this Mountain Pointe defense, whether they use him inside or outside. He runs hard with authority, bursts of speed every time he gets a few yards of space.
Burst in speed indeed, and now he's going to get a snap or 2 off his feet as Carlos Estrada is the new back with a new set of downs. He won't get the ball. Bit of quick pass outright, breaks a tackle, gets a few more. That time on the catch, Nathan Benzie.
Really great design. Thought they're going to give Carlos Estrada his 1st carry. You can tell McGinnis has been working hard on his play action fakes to make them look convincing. Benzie runs a tunnel screen, and it's a solid gain on 1st down.
Now 2nd and short. Estrada still the man in the backfield. McGinnis takes the snap, gives it to Estrada, and he is eaten up right at the line. Might have lost 1 or 2.
Tackle made by Andrew Jones, that time coming off the edge at his linebacker spot. Disrupted that, made Estrada lose a few yards, and now Brophy in that 3rd and medium territory.
McGinnis takes the snap, looks out right, looking to his left now, pressure coming, gets it up, CC with an amazing grab, the 10, the 5, tackled right at the line. Oh my goodness.
Simply unbelievable. McGinnis with pressure draped all in his face and a one-hander from CC.
Trying with some tempo here. They get it quickly off and into the end zone. Touchdown, Brophy. That time, I think Nathan Benzie on the touchdown.
Far corner of the field, difficult to see. Gave Mountain Pointe some problems lining up in the trips bunch formation right there, but Brophy, the offense cruising along to begin this one.
Connor Fury now on once again for the extra point, and it is up and it is good. So Brophy answers back 14-7 now, and still 7 minutes remaining in this first quarter. A lot of points scored so far.
Yep, offensive heavy right out the gate, but I think we need to take a second and talk about that play from McGinnis to CC Camareda. That was unbelievable. McGinnis being chased, throws off balance, and CC with the one-handed catch. For all my NFL fans out there, looked very Justin Jefferson-esque against the Bills from last year's crazy contest. But what an offensive drive, and what a play to keep that drive alive. I mean, that catch, unbelievable.
Yeah, and the yards after catch as well. Didn't just stop there, ended up getting them all the way to the 1. Eddie Jaton now will be set to kick things off. He kicks it, and it's off the hands of a Pride return man. And that is an unfortunate turn of events for the Pride. They'll end up having to stop at the 3 instead of at the 20.
That is one way to pin him deep on special teams. Can't just kick it out of bounds. Jaton, who's known to have a boot, just lines it at him so hard he can't field it cleanly. And the Pride, after a one-play touchdown, are now looking to go 97 yards to tie it up again.
First and 10 now from their own 3-yard line. It'll be a handoff. Not much going right there. Might have been a gain of 1 or 2. And that'll bring up second down.
They let Christian Clark run again. Why would you not after his one-play touchdown? But that time the front 7 doing their job and stopping it right at the line.
Looking in for the sign now. Nora, high snap right there, just gets it off, and he breaks away once more. Christian Clark gives them a first down.
Christian Clark is going to remain to be a problem. As you can see, he gets any open space, similar to Harrison Chambers, has an insane burst of speed, so hard to track down the way he runs the football.
New set of downs now for the Pride. Next play, hand it off. Clark getting some space, heading on the outside, and he'll be tackled. 6 or 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a second and short.
It's a great job that time by Jack Sebald. Was playing to make sure that Clark went down that time, and he just tripped him up by the shoestrings, but he made sure the tackle was made.
Second and short now. And once again, another handoff. And it will be enough for the first down. So no passing so far for Robert Knorr, just keeping it on the ground, and, well, so far it's working.
We'll see when Robert Knorr is going to need to throw. The Pride, a type of team that really only likes to throw when they need to.
Another handoff here. Clark, nothing much going right there. May have gotten a yard on that play, but it'll be second down.
That time, Billy Eastep, the cornerback, doing a really good job playing contain, not letting him get outside, and holds him to a minimal gain on that run. After the previous plays, the Pride have been running with ease. Might see the first throw from Nora right here.
Might see it indeed. No running back in sight behind him. Takes the snap, looking to throw here. He gets it off, out of play, just tried to get rid of it. Or if he didn't, he was trying to get it to Christian Clark once again. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bastian Vandenbosch, linebacker that time, in on the coverage. Good job to know the situation. Empty from the quarterback. Going to be a pass. Does a good job playing his assignment and forcing the Pride to their first uncomfortable offensive situation here on 3rd and long.
Robert Knorr now looking to throw. 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He escapes out of the pocket and has to just slide down and take a few. Almost got sacked there, but instead it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good initial evasion of the pressure by Knorr there. But once again, Bastian Vandenbosch doing a good job. Scary hitter, too. Forced Knorr to take a slide right there. And Brophy's defense does its job getting off the field.
So now it'll be the Pride punting. First time a team is giving away possession today.
Two dangerous return men back there for the Broncos. Number 20, Cree Thomas, and number 13, CC Camarada.
Punt is a little bit short. It'll bounce. Bounce at about the 25, rolls and touched by a member of the Pride right about at the 18-yard line. And so that's where Brophy will start.
That punt was a bullet right there. Not much CC Camarada could do, but he does a smart play. He runs up on the Pride special teams and forces them to pick it up early at the 19 when that ball might have been able to keep rolling. So a little high IQ play, little scare tactic from CC right there to get the Broncos a little better field position.
So Brophy so far, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here they are on their 3rd drive. McGinnis looking to throw, escaping the pocket. He gets it out. A lot of people around there. Intended target was CC Camarada, but it'll be incomplete and a 2nd down.
Yeah, that play right there, that was risky. All sorts of defensive backs were closing in on CC right there. McGinnis on the run with an off-balance throw. So it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Carlos Estrada, the man in the backfield right now. Jax Ryan motioned out to the left. McGinnis shovels it over to Estrada. Estrada, nothing doing right there, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Brophy has had to face just a few 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 situations, but they have come up with it so far on each drive. So let's see what Coach Jason Jewell wants to call. Try and pick this one up.
McGinnis looking to throw here. Throws it up, gets it, complete. Jax Ryan, the receiver on that play, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's McGinnis' other dependable senior target, Jax Ryan. He's really good at knowing where the sticks are at all times. Just sits down right by him and surges forward for a critical 1st down.
So now with a new set of downs, McGinnis takes the snap, shovels it once more to Estrada. Estrada drops it, picks it up, and he breaks away. He gets 5, 10 yards. You don't see that often. The fumble turns into a positive gain and another 1st down for Brophy.
Brophy's clicking on all cylinders. Even the broken plays are going for positive yardage right now. Good instincts by Carlos Estrada to scoop it up and reverse field completely.
Estrada staying on the field right now. Trips out to his left and he gives it off to Estrada again. He breaks through for about 5 or 6, and that'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brophy has them right where they want them right now. They're going no huddle, and the defense is looking a little lost.
A little bit of tempo here. Gives it to Estrada once more. Estrada looks just short of a 1st down.
That time it's Jaden Barrios disrupting the play completely. 3rd and about a yard, but a good job of preventing a 1st down on 2nd down.
And now Harrison Chambers, the man in the backfield. McGinnis now. Looking over. Under center, and he tries to do it himself. Looks like he was a bit short on that play, and we're going to see what the refs have to say.
Very close. They're going to have a discussion here. Under center, the only time they're under center, McGinnis is usually running the sneak.
And they are going to give him the first down. So the tush push works, and that'll be a first down for Brophy.
Hot topic issue for all of football, but still one of the most classic plays there is, the quarterback sneak.
On first down, Chambers gets the ball. Tries to evade pressure, but ends up only getting about 1 yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second down.
Credit to the Pride linebackers right there. That time they're getting really good at shuffling horizontally to meet Chambers in the hole and stuff that play for no gain.
Second down now. McGinnis escaping the pocket, fakes a handoff. He gets it up and complete. Jax Ryan once again, and another Brophy first down.
Very reliable, and finding a route with that much space, bound to get some good yards after the catch too. Brophy going tempo once again to try and throw the Pride off.
McGinnis looking to throw here on first down, something we haven't seen much of, and he's just misses Jax Ryan once again. Not much he had to do there.
That is a rare miss by McGinnis. You see them working that during pregame warmups when they're working vertically, and McGinnis was hitting that throw with ease in pregame warmups. Don't see him miss that one often.
Now a second down. Chambers still doesn't get the ball. Passes it off. Gets it complete. And it'll be close for a first down, but what a good catch and run. That time by Ryan De Koning.
De Koning getting involved there. Haven't called his name a lot this year. It's such a deep wide receiver room for the Broncos, and a decent screenplay with someone screaming at McGinnis's neck to end this first quarter.
So with the first quarter wrapped up, we're going to go ahead and take a break now. We'll be back with you to start off that second quarter.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise. So plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
We're back here for the start of the second quarter, where Brophy is set with a 3rd and short. Looks like a little bit of a jump there.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
It'll be encroachment on that play, and a new set of downs for the Brophy Broncos.
Ref confirms what we were thinking. That's something Brophy has worked so hard at during the course of this season, was indeed that hard count, and it has helped them in big situations like that on 3rd and less than 5.
So that'll get him a new set of downs. pushing closer and closer to the red zone. McGinnis hands it off to Chambers. Chambers pushes through for a few. He'll get inside the red zone and now bring up a second and about 6.
That time the Pride doing a really good job of group tackling, seeing almost every single black jersey to the football right there. And that's what both teams are going to need to do, is really emphasize that team tackling to bring down talented runners such as Harrison Chambers and Christian Clark.
Second down now for Charlie McGinnis and this Brophy squad. He looking to throw here. He gives it up. The one-on-one coverage. Incomplete. The coverage a little too strong on that play. The intended receiver, Jacob Buggy, on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
That's a matchup that McGinnis likes for sure. He's got a lot of trust in Jacob Buggy. Great defense played that time on the one-on-one ball. And now Brophy looking at another 3rd and long. Can they come up again?
3rd and 8 here. McGinnis with trips receivers to his left. McGinnis looking to his left, quickly gets it out. That time, Jax Ryan on the catch, but it'll bring up a 4th and about 4, and it looks like the kicking unit is going to head on.
Just playing smart, intact football. Don't turn it over. Don't do anything too much. They tried the short throw and yards after catch, but no reason to do anything too brash when you have a kicker like Connor Fury, who's been so consistent, attempting from 32 here.
Fury, the 32-yard try. The kick is up, and it is good. So, another score for the Brophy Broncos. This time it comes in 3, and now we're looking at a 17-7 ball game with 10 minutes left to go here in this second quarter.
The Bronco offense has been extremely efficient. Really, really high percentage here on 3rd down, especially 3rd down and long. That leads to big success for all your football games, and especially a team as good as Brophy looking at a potential playoff spot a few weeks down the line.
That being said, Brophy is 2 wins away from winning the division. If they win this week and next week against South Pointe, they will confirm that they win the division. Something to be on the lookout for is Brophy's next 2 matchups. Connor Fury will be the one to take the kickoff today, or right now. Sometimes Jaton, sometimes Fury, depending on how they're feeling. Right now, it'll be Fury. Boots it up, and it'll go into the end zone at about the 20-yard line. Go to the end zone. They'll start at the 20-yard line, sorry. Pride didn't really want to touch the ball at all out of time.
No, 2 tandem kickers, both with a powerful leg. Eddie Jaton, who normally gets more of the kickoff specialist duties, and Connor Fury, who has been receiving a lot of the extra point and field goal attempts. Both of them talented kickers, accurate kickers with a lot of power, and 2 is better than 1. They use them interchangeably, and they both like the kickers they have on the squad.
Pride now getting ready for their 3rd drive of the game. Had that 1-play touchdown, then couldn't get anything going in their 2nd drive. Now looking to try to put some points on board. Playing a little bit of catch-up here early, down 17-7. The snap, it's a handoff to Clark. Clark breaks a tackle, swings out to his right, and he'll get about 1 or 2 yards on that play and bring up a 2nd down.
And this is why team tackling is going to be important. He spins out of 1 right there, but a tag team effort from Cree Thomas and Dom Mitchell finally bring him down after 2. They're going to need to converge on the football as a squad to bring this guy down.
Robert Knorr now. 2nd and long, got trips receivers to his right. He rolls out to that side, looking for someone, can't find it. The pressure's strong, but he'll just throw it out of play. Good pressure that time from the Brophy defense, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Time you had Brandon Byrne working really hard to get right in Robert Knorr's face right there. And on the backside, Devon Kennedy. You don't want to have to block him. Christian Clark took on a block to seal that backside, and I'm sure he'll be feeling that one. That is a big guy to block right there.
3rd and 8 now. He's got one lone receiver to his right, 3 to his left. Motions one, looking to his left, and he'll just go down. The pressure too strong from Brophy there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That time, a combo rush from Devon Kennedy once again, and Mardell Rowe, that defensive line for the Brophy Broncos. Absolute units out there, and the combination of the two of them forced Robert Knorr to just hit the turf and protect himself. Brophy's defense has found their stride after that one-play touchdown.
This will be the 2nd punt of the game now for the Pride. Unfortunately, having to give going 3 and out on this drive. Punt is up. It's another line drive. It'll bounce it around the 50-yard line. No one will still touch it. The Pride will try to let it go. It'll roll till about the 31-yard line where they'll touch it, and that's where the Brophy Broncos will start. Now in a really big position here, can really create some separation here in this first half. Up 17-7 now with the ball on the 30-yard line. What do you think?
Yeah, you're exactly right. They're up 10 right now, 17-7. 10 is a good lead. That's confirmed 2 possessions right there. But what Brophy needs to start creating some huge separation here, touchdown and a reliable extra point. 17-point lead, 3 possessions is hard to make up.
First down now for the Brophy Broncos. McGinnis takes a snap, hands it right off. That time Carlos Estrada, he'll break, he'll get to the 40. Tackled right around at the 49-yard line. A great run right there from Carlos Estrada. Doesn't matter who's getting the ball, it seems like right now behind the backfield. They're getting yards.
And credit to that entire offensive line. Those big boys are opening holes left and right for Chambers and Estrada. Couldn't do it without those guys, so here is your credit for all the holes you create.
1st and 10 now. Brophy looking to get into Pride territory. They hand it off once again to Estrada. He'll break free for about 7 or 8 yards on that play and bring up a 2nd and manageable.
Not that Brophy would ever be blocking any less, but those are the first 2 big holes Estrada has seen in this one.
2nd down now. Brophy in Pride territory. McGinnis looking to pass. He rolls out to his right, looking for an open receiver. He goes for the deep ball, and it is caught outside of the hands right there. That time Nathan Benzie just could not reel it in, and that'll bring up a 3rd and short.
A lot of hand fighting down there right before the catch. Clean play. They were both hand fighting each other right there, and Nathan Benzie, oh, so close to being able to haul in that one in. Meanwhile, in on the coverage was Jacob Carter for that play.
Brophy, 3rd and about 4 now. McGinnis looking at head coach Jason Jewell for the sign. Motions CC to his left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quickly gets it out, and a big play. They'll get about 7 or 8 yards on that play. That time, Devin Fitzgerald on the catch right there.
Son of NFL legend Larry Fitzgerald gets his first catch of the night. Hard for him to rotate in as a sophomore in this senior studded core, but good to see him get his licks in every now and then.
A great play call right there from the Brophy Broncos, and that'll bring up a new set of downs for them. CC now jogging off to the right side. McGinnis takes the snap. He's looking for him, and he gets it to him. CC with the catch. Although can't break a tackle or anything like that, but he'll be at the 29-yard line with a 2nd and manageable.
We know McGinnis is always going to put it on target for the majority of the time, and when it's on target, CC is going to catch it. But that time, Harrison Chambers won't get enough credit for that play. There was a free rusher to Charlie's blind side, and he absolutely ate a hit for Charlie being able to throw that ball.
Second down now. McGinnis sends a shot out to his left. He quickly gets it to him. Could have been picked, but it won't. It'll be a first down. An interesting play right there. Could have been picked off, and if it would have been picked off, it would have been to the house. Instead, it's a new set of downs for the Brophy Broncos.
Yeah, a little bit risky right there. That's a scheduled throw. Charlie is throwing that no matter what. It is the play design, especially with the motion out from Estrada. Little risky, almost deflected or intercepted, but the scheduled play works and the chains move.
First down now. Brophy looking to try to get inside the red zone. 6 minutes left here in this first half. McGinnis looking to go deep. Goes to the end zone. Incomplete. Is the coverage a little too strong on that one? Jacob Buggy was the intended target on that one, but that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
In on the coverage for a second time, Jacob Carter. They have been testing him to the bottom of your screen over on that right side. And he has fared well so far, but needs a break on the sideline for all that running he's been doing.
Second down now. Handoff goes. It'll go for about 2 or 3 yards. That time Estrada on the carry, and that'll bring up a 2nd and long.
This is a very important play right here. Brophy has been so good in these situations, but here, this play could make the potential difference between a touchdown and a field goal on this drive. Brophy looking desperately for a touchdown.
McGinnis looking to throw now. Escaping the pressure, and he'll go up the middle. He has open space to the 10, the 5, and he'll get pushed right out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Great play on his feet, and that'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Brophy Broncos.
And that's what makes McGinnis so good. He's not a runner by design, but he's a runner when he needs to be. And sometimes it's on the read option, and sometimes he's pulling it down himself.
And a quick change of tempo right there. Tried to get the sneak. Don't think he got in there. Tried to catch him off guard. And he didn't. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd down and mere inches right there. Tried the sneak to let Charlie finish off what he tried to start that last play.
1 yard to go. Tries to give it to Estrada. Fakes the handoff and just gets eaten up at the line. Good play by the Pride defense to read that one.
That play was a little broken from the start there with the high snap. McGinnis took a second to reel it in. And then whether that was an option play, designed handoff, it got blown up immediately.
So now a 3rd and goal for the Brophy Broncos. And Mountain Pointe is going to take their first time out of the half. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back with you after the timeout.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
We're back here as the Brophy Broncos with a 3rd and goal, about 5 yards to go, looking to try to separate their lead even further. 17-7 here, and just under 5 minutes to go. McGinnis now looking in for the sign. He's got trips to his left, but he motions CC to his right. McGinnis now hands the ball off to Carlos Estrada. Estrada going outside and cannot get anything. Eaten up at the line. That time, really good play by Iman Carter, completely reading that, and now we'll see the Brophy Broncos field goal unit once more.
There's multiple Pride players that stopped that outside handoff right there, and another one being Jalen Collar. Did a really good job flowing horizontally once again, and a big stop for this Pride defense forced Brophy and try for three.
Fury now on for a second field goal try. First one was good from 32. This one is up, and it is good. So a perfect 2 for 2 on the day in field goals for Fury, and now a 20-7 lead here in this first half. Lucas, if you're Mountain Pointe, what's your game plan headed in for the next 3 minutes, especially how do you want to end this first half?
You know, obviously you want to try and get some points back on the board, and especially your defense coming up big with those 2 field goal stops. You know, it's only a 13-point game right now instead of a potential 17-point game. So, excuse me, and the ref wanted a clock reset right there, but you know, you need it in the hands of your playmaker, Christian Clark, and obviously Brophy is starting to bear down on this run, so might look for Mountain Pointe to call a screen pass for him or just get him out in space with the football, see what he can do.
And a little bit of a change here. Initially, we saw Fury on to do another kickoff, but instead they'll choose Eddie Jaton. Not quite sure what the decision-making is on picking kickers is between the two, but they decide to go with Jaton, and that's who we'll be with.
Just the one kicker out. In previous weeks, we've seen Brophy roll out both of them in the kicking formation, and a little bit of trickery as to which one of the two of them will be kicking it. Haven't seen it yet, but something that could be coming down the line.
The kick will be caught at about the 4-yard line, taking it in. Nothing really doing right there. Good job by the defense. Jackson Rawls on the great defensive play, just all over it. And that'll have the Pride starting at about the 18-yard line.
Jackson Rawls, junior linebacker. A lot of seniors on this Brophy defense. So that's what you got to do is sometimes there's a lot of guys ahead of you. Make your impact on special teams. He came screaming down the field and laid the boom delivering that hit.
1st and 10 now. And a quick handoff, this time to Clark. Clark goes onto the outside. He'll get a few. Stopped for about 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But there is a flag on the play. Let's see what that is.
There is no foul on the play. 2nd down.
So they wave it off right there. Interesting what might have been seen, but a quick discussion gets that flag off the field.
So 2nd down now. A little bit of a confusing play right there. Motioned out left. A quick handoff, tries to get a little bit of a fake there, but nothing doing. This Brophy defense, like you mentioned earlier, Lucas, all over the run.
They tried to motion out Marion Gillespie, the other running back in this Pride squad, as a distraction, but Brophy knows better. Star of the show is number 6, Christian Clark, and they are hemmed in on him right now.
So now a 3rd and long. Robert Knorr probably going to have to throw here. Has trips out to his right. And they're going to take a timeout. So an interesting play right there. Maybe not on the same page, or they wanted to get someone jumping, but to no avail, and they'll just take a timeout.
Yeah, getting down to the late stages of this second quarter, just using their second. The Pride have one timeout remaining, and on a critical 3rd and 9 situation like this, good to call a timeout to get all of your players on the same page of what the play is and no confusion about anything. They'll all be in sync, but it all depends on how well they can execute.
Pride now heading back onto the field. 10 yards to go. They're at about their 18-yard line right now. Trying to make a little bit of motion here late. Knorr with trips on his left. Motions Clark out to his left. He's looking directly at him. He escapes the pocket out left. He'll try to break free. He cannot find any open space right there. Great defensive play. That time, Colin Armian on the play. Great defensive stop. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And a timeout from Brophy.
It's a smart, typical call right there just to stop the clock after tackling him in bounce. The tracking right there from Colin Armian was a very good play. And right there, the Pride had a motion wheel dialed up, and Brophy countered with a man blitz, giving Robert Knorr no time to throw. And now the Brophy offense with a chance to really put the pressure on Mountain Pointe with this possession.
Yeah, they've scored in every single drive so far, looking to hopefully come away with some more points once more. They could really, really separate this game right here. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Pride punting from about the 18-yard line. And the two dangerous return men in the backfield for Brophy. A little bit of a high snap there, but the kick is another line drive. It'll be a one-hopper to about the 45, and Cece breaks away, showing off the speed right there. He'll get to about the 26-yard line and be down right there. 1st down, Broncos.
That punt may or may not have been tipped right there. It's difficult to see with the line drive nature, but the high snap and the Brophy special teams came in screaming, trying to block that one, and the result of a quick gathering of that punt gives Brophy great field position. 2 timeouts at their disposal and 24 yards to go. They are in a prime position.
We'll see what they decide to do here with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Chambers, the man in the backfield. CC gets motioned over a little bit. Chambers gets a fake handoff. McGinnis looking out. The pressure coming, and it is too good. McGinnis lucky just to get it off right there, but they're going to rule him down. That'll be a sack. That time the sack from Ray Pruitt. That'll bring up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, that one was close right there. It looked like McGinnis had made a wonderful incompletion, but the refs ruling his knee down before he got that one out. So the clock ticks a little bit, and 2nd and long.
Brophy doesn't elect to use one of their 2 timeouts they have left, with about 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining. McGinnis takes the snap, looking to his right. Now fakes to his left. Now he'll decide to run for it, and he cannot get anywhere. May have gotten 3 or 4 on the play. Well, that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still no timeouts used from Brophy yet.
Solid for them not to call their timeouts yet, even if they don't pick up the 1st down or more. What they want here, they're going to burn clock. The Pride are down to their last timeout of the half, so if you can't score or can only score 3, you want to at least leave them with as little time as possible.
Under a minute now. McGinnis looking for the sign. Pressure coming. Send many people at him, but Chambers will get the ball and he'll break space. He'll break to the 10. And that's where he'll be down. And that play has worked out for him twice today. When no one's available, Chambers is there. And a timeout, Brophy now with 39 seconds left.
Brophy gets their first clock stoppage in. They got one more timeout whenever they need to use it, that emergency timeout. And Jason Jewell going back to the brilliant play design of the screen. The Pride wasn't ready for it with McGinnis's ability to throw downfield, and Chambers just so dangerous in space. That screenplay so effective.
Both teams talking it over right now.
The chains are dropped on the far sideline. It's going to be first and goal for the Broncos here. 39.3 ticks remaining, so plenty of time with how close they are and the timeout they got remaining. And this has been a very good offense in the red zone. Rarely do they get stood up down here, so be interesting to see what is called at the final few plays here.
It will indeed. So first and goal right here, McGinnis with trips on his left. McGinnis fakes the handoff. He'll just take it himself. Tries to make a man miss. And he'll be tackled right around the 2, maybe the 1 yard line. As the clock is still ticking, so a little bit of hurry up right now.
Broncos using the tempo to their advantage.
20 seconds. They're just going to spike it. And leave 18 seconds now with the third down.
So 2 plays here and a timeout. So the spike will make them lose the down, but save the time in their timeout, so they could run it here if they so choose.
Harrison Chambers, the man in the backfield. And now Mountain Pointe will take their final timeout. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back with you for third and goal.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
We're back here with 18 seconds remaining in this Friday night. 18 seconds remaining in the first half of this Friday night light action. Third down and goal. About 1 yard to go for this Brophy offense. Already up 20-7.
Three wide receivers out wide, trying to draw some defenders away from the line of scrimmage here.
And it'll be a quarterback sneak. It looks like he got in, and he did. A Charlie McGinnis rushing touchdown. The tush push ever so effective. And now a 26-7 lead here late in the first half.
Double-digit rushing touchdowns now for Charlie McGinnis this season. He's used his dual threat ways to his advantage and has really led this Brophy Broncos squad to a fantastic year with more to come.
Fury now on for the extra point. He's been perfect today. The kick is up, and it is good. 27 points so far from the Brophy Broncos in this first half. Only 7 to show for the Pride. What's been working the most, do you think, today, Lucas, for the Brophy offense?
I think the Brophy offense has done what they wanted to do. They have balance right now. They're able to run the football. They're a dual threat. The Pride defense is on their toes, on their heels. They don't know what's coming next because Coach Jason Jewell has been such a great play caller. He seems to find the right play at the right time really often, and it's been working. He now has 2 healthy running backs at his disposal, and interchanges them both, as well as the strong receiving core and McGinnis doing what he does best. I mean, the offense should be really proud of this first half effort, scoring on every possession.
It'll be Eddie Jaton now to kick things off. A little bit of a screamer right there, and it'll bounce out of the hands of a Pride player, but they're going to rule it down. Not quite sure where they're going to put this ball. It seems like they're going to put it at about the 10-yard line, and so that's where the Pride will start with about 12 seconds left here in this first half.
Really interesting to see that. That is what Jaton offers, and that's why they rotate him in. He's really good at getting under that football and almost creating like a deep onside kick for Brophy and their special teams right there. Fair catch was called, and the initial catch was missed, so had the secondary returner get it to get this ball dead.
First play will be a handoff to Clark. He finds a little bit of open space right there, but not for much, as they'll only get about 6 or 7 yards on the play, and they're just going to let that one run out to half. So we've played a full 2 quarters here in Phoenix, and we've got a 27-7 score. Brophy Broncos leading things. We'll be back with you in the second half for more football.
Hello everyone, this is Kyle Cooper with Varsity Sports, and I'm back with another halftime segment. To start off week 8 of NFL games, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the Buffalo Bills. This game is on Thursday night. Buffalo's coming off an embarrassing loss to the Patriots. The Bills won one of last 2 games while the Bucs lost their last 2 games. Buccaneers are struggling to put up points, and the Bills are at home in this one. They need to make a statement win after that loss to the Patriots. The Bills will win this one 30-17. Next, we have the New York Jets at the New York Giants, the Battle of New York. The Giants are coming off a win against the Commanders. Great defensive game in that one for them. The Jets defense will take advantage of a Giants team, though, that only averages 11.2 points on offense in their last 5 games. The Chiefs are the only team to score more than 21 points on the Jets defense. Jets are coming off a bye week, so they will be rested and healthy for this one. They're also on a 2-game win streak and have won the last 2 meetings between these 2 teams. Jets will win this one 28-14. The Jacksonville Jaguars are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jaguars are playing extremely well and are the favorite here on the road. The Steelers are 2-1 at home, but they have not found their running game. The Jaguars are 2-0 on the road this season and will squeeze by with a win in a close one. Jags win 17-14. The Philadelphia Eagles will be at the Washington Commanders. The Eagles are coming off a great performance against the Dolphins. Washington has lost the last 2 games to the Bears and the Giants. The Commanders look like they're going in the wrong direction for their season. Philadelphia has won the last 2 meetings against Washington. The Commanders cannot protect their quarterback Sam Howell, and the Eagles will take advantage of that. Eagles win 31-21. The LA Rams are at the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are coming off a bye week. They have dominated at home this season, winning by a combined score of 78-3. Stafford has cooled off for the Rams and thrown just 3 TDs in their last few games, and Dallas's defense will get to Matthew Stafford in this one. Cowboys will win a close one 24-22. The Minnesota Vikings will be at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have lost their last 3 games. Green Bay has scored just 6 points in the first half of their last 4 games, and Minnesota is coming off a great win against the 49ers, and they have won their last 2 road games. Minnesota turning it around. Minnesota will win this one 26-17. The Atlanta Falcons will be at the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are 2-0 at home this season, coming off a bye week. Sounds like rookie Will Levis will start for them, and that is good news for the Falcons defense. Atlanta's defense ranks 8th in the NFL in rushing defense. I picked the Falcons last week, and I am picking them again to win here. Falcons win 17-14. The New England Patriots will be at the Miami Dolphins. The Patriots are coming off an impressive win against Buffalo, and Miami is coming off a bad loss against Philadelphia. But Miami is 3-0 at home, and they have won those games by an average of 28.7 points per game. Patriots are not good enough to beat the Miami Dolphins here. Miami wins 24-21. The New Orleans Saints will be at the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams are coming off losses. The Colts have struggled to keep a hold of the ball. 4 turnovers in back-to-back weeks for them. Saints are 2-2 on the road. Colts offense is coming alive, but the Saints defense will get to their quarterback. This one will be a shootout. Saints win 34-30. The Houston Texans will be at the Carolina Panthers. 2 rookie quarterbacks facing off. The Texans are coming off a bye week, have won 3 of their last 4, and they could be a playoff contender. The Panthers have not won a single game on the season. Bryce Young has 6 interceptions and 14 sacks. Could be a few turnovers here in this game for each team, but I think Houston will commit less. Texans win 26-16. The Cleveland Browns will be at the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle has won their last 2 home games, riding off great momentum. PJ Walker will be starting for the Browns and hasn't performed well. Browns defense is still good enough to keep them in games with Myles Garrett, but the Seahawks will win a close one at home, 23-16. The Cincinnati Bengals will be at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers, believe it or not, have lost 2 straight games, and they could be without their quarterback Brock Purdy. Cincinnati is coming off a bye week, and the 49ers are coming off a short week. If the Bengals can get their ground game going to free up their receivers, they will have a shot at winning this game. I still think the 49ers are a Super Bowl contender even without Purdy and Deebo Samuel on the team. 49ers will win a close one, 20-17. Kansas City Chiefs will be at the Denver Broncos. The Chiefs won their last matchup 2 weeks ago, 19-8. Kansas City defense is legit, and they are proving themselves this season. They limited the Broncos to 197 total yards in their last game. The Broncos are looking better, but not good enough to beat the Chiefs. Kansas City wins 28-18. The Baltimore Ravens will be at the Arizona Cardinals. The Ravens are moving on from their best win of the season against the Lions. The receivers are catching passes, and the run game is showing up for the Ravens. The defense is also showing up and has allowed only 17 points or less in their last 4 games. Arizona has lost 4 straight and have failed to score more than 20 points in those games. Ravens will win 33-17. The Chicago Bears will be at the San Diego Chargers. Without star quarterback Justin Fields, the Bears took down the Raiders last week, and the backup quarterback Tyson Bagent had himself a game in that one. And the Chargers need to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive after losing 2 straight games. Chargers will win this one 26-24. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we have the Las Vegas Raiders at Detroit Lions. The Lions are looking for a bounce-back win after an embarrassing loss last week to the Ravens. The Raiders played their worst game last week in their loss to the Bears and now look like one of the worst teams in the league. The Lions will get the bounce-back win and take this one at home 38-17. So every single team is playing this week, and that has been your Week 8 NFL picks. Who will come out on top this week? We will have to see.
Game 7 of the NLCS between the Diamondbacks and Phillies. We're going to start at the top of the first inning. Diamondbacks already have traffic. They have 2 on with 1 out facing Ranger Suarez, and it's Christian Walker using all his speed to beat out the double play and get the D-backs on the board early. We go to the bottom of the second. Alec Bohm facing the sensational rookie pitcher Brandon Pfaadt. He takes Pfaadt deep and ties the game in the bottom of the second, and it's 1-1. Then we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth, still 1-1. Runner on for the Phillies. Bryson Stott's going to hit one into the gap. That would be a double that allows the Phillies to take the lead. Alec Bohm would come all the way around and score, and the Phillies had a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth. But Brandon Pfaadt, as he's shown all postseason long, showed no sweat. He was able to strike out Castellanos and strike out Johan Rojas to limit the damage to 2 runs and get out of the jam. So we go to the top of the fifth. The resilient Arizona Diamondbacks find a way to get a runner on second. Geraldo Perdomo bunts to get Rivera over to second, and Corbin Carroll, who had a terrific night, singles up the middle with 2 outs in the top of the fifth to tie Game 7 at 2 apiece. That would be the end of the night for Ranger Suarez. They bring on Jeff Hoffman to pitch, and immediately Corbin Carroll swipes second base, and that would matter big time because Gabriel Moreno continues his clutch playoff performance, singles the opposite way, bringing home the speedy Carroll. Moreno would get caught up between first and second and ultimately get out, but the D-backs would take the lead once again in the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Runner on second after a Kyle Schwarber leadoff double. Joe Mantiply on. He forces Trey Turner to ground out and gets Bryce Harper to fly out a long way. Close call there. Bryce Harper always clutch in the playoffs. He gets out of it. Ryan Thompson comes on and finishes the job in the bottom of the fifth and gets Alec Bohm to pop out. We go to the top of the seventh. Geraldo Perdomo on to lead off the inning. Ketel Marte against Jose Alvarado. He's had a phenomenal postseason. This one goes over the head of Nick Castellanos, and it gets Geraldo Perdomo to third. Marte's had an absolutely phenomenal postseason, and now he has an MLB record 16 straight games with a hit in the playoffs to start his postseason career, and that would bring up Carroll once again. He had a phenomenal night, and he's going to add some insurance here. He's going to fly out to Nick Castellanos, but plenty deep enough to bring home Geraldo Perdomo for the sacrifice fly, and the D-backs are up 2 runs now here in Game 7. So in the bottom of the seventh, they bring on Kevin Ginkel. The bullpen for the D-backs was a phenomenal story this series, and they continued their great ways, trying to finish the job. Huge at bat here for Kevin Ginkel facing Bryce Harper with 2 on and 2 out, and he gets the great Bryce Harper to fly out to Alec Thomas. So the D-backs would have 6 outs to get, and in the next inning, Kevin Ginkel would stay on and strike out all 3 batters. The D-backs can smell it. They bring on Paul Sewald for the final 3 outs. He's going to start off by facing Nick Castellanos. He gets him to fly out to right. The D-backs would have 2 more outs to get to finish the job in the National League and get to the World Series against all odds. Brandon Marsh is going to fly out the opposite way to Lourdes Gurriel, and there's 1 out for the D-backs facing pinch hitter Jake Cave. 1 out to get for Paul Sewald and the D-backs, and Jake Cave is going to fly to right field. Corbin Carroll is there, and the Arizona Diamondbacks continue this improbable, unbelievable postseason run. After being down 2-0 in the series, they go into Philly and win the final 2 games, win the series in 7, go to their first World Series since 2001, and face the Rangers starting on Friday night. What an incredible run it's been.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud.
We're back here and start of the second half here in Phoenix, Arizona. We have the Brophy Broncos taking on the Mountain Pointe Pride. So far the score is 27-7. Brophy's lead. I am Kobe Van Nort here with my color analyst Lucas Metzner. All set off for kickoff here in the second half. It'll be Mountain Pointe receiving. And to kick things off here, it'll be Connor Fury. That ball will bounce out of bounds. It'll be a flag on the play because of the bounce. Both kickers actually there on the play. Eddie Jaton was the one who ended up kicking it.
It's our first look this game at their two kicker set. And Jaton on such an angle right there. He rarely kicks it out of bounds, but hooked it a little bit. Gives Mountain Pointe some decent field position, but this Brophy defense, aside from the first offensive play of the game, has been on top of things.
Mountain Pointe now, after the flag, they're going to start at about the 25-yard line. Nope, scratch that, the 35-yard line. And that's where they'll start things off. Good little start for him already. And we're going to see what Robert Knorr has to do in the second half. Not too much from him in the first. Now down 20. We may see a little bit more from him. First play of the game, though, will go to his trusty running back, Clark, as he is eaten up at the line. And that'll bring up a second down.
Really great job. The initial stop made by Dom Mitchell, but such a threat in Christian Clark. You have to team tackle. So good job by Bastian Vandenbosch. Come in and clean that up, as well as a few other guys.
Second down here. It'll be a QB run. He breaks away some space, and he gets a first down and then some. A good run right there. And that'll bring up a new set of downs.
The other explosive athlete, Zeke Rodriguez, running a little wildcat right there. First look at him, number 5, with a good run right there.
First down now. They'll give the ball to Clark. He tries to get some space on the outside, but eaten up by the defense. Good play right there from Vanderbosch, and that'll bring up a second and long.
Vanderbosch in combination with Jack Sebald there out on the edge, holding Mountain Pointe to minimal gain, forcing second and long.
Second and long, and a muff snap. He's lucky to get back to it and taken down at about the 35-yard line. And what a change of momentum there. A third and long now for this Pride offense.
Not sure if the snap was supposed to go to Knorr or Christian Clark, but neither of them ready for it. And Brandon Byrne forcing the issue, sprinting to him. Mountain Pointe just falls on it, and now they face third and a country mile.
Knorr with 3 receivers to his right. He looks that direction. Pressure coming, and they get him. Vanderbosch once more. And that'll bring up fourth down. And a big mistake from the Pride offense turns into a turnover. They're going to look to punt here, fourth and long.
The sophomore Bastian Vandenbosch all over the field tonight from his linebacker position. He has been doing a good job of getting involved in all sorts of tackles and plays. Made a big defense for the Brophy defense tonight.
Be the fourth punt of the night, sorry, but off of the head of looked like a Pride player, and that'll just bounce around and end up at about the 42-yard line.
Grant Sonnenberg falling on that one. We wondered up here in the booth, off camera during halftime, if one of those punts would finally get blocked with such a low line drive, and it does. Brophy in prime field position for their first possession of the third quarter.
So now Brophy already in Pride territory with a fresh set of downs, and Harrison Chamber, the running back in the backfield right now. McGinnis takes the snap, gives it to Chambers. Chambers breaks through, makes a little bit of a hole there, and he'll get about 5.
Individual tackle made that time by John Rowe. It's been hard to bring down Chambers one-on-one, so a good tackle in open field space right there.
An explosive running back indeed. McGinnis now, second down, gives it back to Chambers. Chambers once again gets a few. Not sure if it'll be enough for the first down. We'll see where they spot it. And it'll be a third down right there. A third and short for this Brophy offense.
They're putting themselves in a good situation. They have been slowly moving the football. Haven't had to deal with a lot of third and longs, but when they do, they convert. Brophy offense firing on all cylinders today.
Third and short now. Chambers gets it once more. He finds another hole. And he'll be stopped after about a 10-yard gain. And that'll move the chains indeed. A new set of downs for the Brophy Broncos.
Offensive line just creating holes left and right. Guys like Carlos Sandez and Anderson Kopp have been paving the way up front for Chambers and Estrada to be able to run this football.
New set of downs. Brophy trying to get into the red zone. McGinnis looking to pass. He throws it right up the middle, and he will make the play. That time, the target, Jacob Buggy. A good catch right there, and that'll bring up a second and short.
Brophy just continuing to slowly move the football. Not McGinnis's most accurate pass, but good job by Buggy to secure the football, getting his arm down on the ground to make sure it's below the football.
2nd and 3 here. Chambers gets the handoff. He breaks. And it looks like he will get enough for the first down here. Well, it'll be close. And they're not gonna give it to him. It'll be a third down now. And never mind, a little bit of a miscommunication by the refs over there, but now it will be a first down. Not enough for first and goal, though. But a first down nonetheless for this Brophy offense, now in the red zone. First down now, McGinnis looking to throw. He's got a wide open target. He finds him and gets it to about the 2 or 3 yard line. That time, Jacob Buggy found him wide open, a lot of space there.
Brophy going with some hurry up, getting near the goal line.
Tempo, quickly get it back off to Buggy, and he is into the end zone. Another Brophy touchdown. 33 points now for the Brophy Broncos, as this has been an amazing day for their offense at all cylinders.
The streak continues. Another possession, more points for the Brophy Broncos. Credit to the entire offense, starting with the play calling from Jason Jewell, and everyone top to bottom today is executing on that side of the football.
Fury now on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So another score for the Brophy Broncos, the first one of this second half, and now we look at a 34-7 lead. Lucas, what does the Pride do in this situation? What do they do in this what do they want in this next drive?
Well, coaches huddling up his guys right now. They're looking at film. They're analyzing on the sideline. Win or lose in this situation, you need to get some points. You need to go back to your fundamental football and find a way to score, even if it's a field goal right now. This offense has been shut down besides one play this game, and the Broncos have been on top of it. So the Pride needs to figure out a way to slowly move this football. Like I said earlier, maybe some screens to Christian Clark, maybe some West Coast offense, some short passes, because right now the Broncos are on top of this run.
It looks like it'll be Eddie Jaton to kick things off. But you still never know because Connor Fury's still out there. They stand neck and neck, and you just don't know who's going to be the one eliciting the kick. Right now it looks like Jaton. But it'll be Fury. He does the little squib kick that he does oh so well. Hits it to about the 15-yard line. Clark can't get much space. Yes, he can. He finds an open hole on the outside. Can't, just trying to get away from guys getting him. Now he's at the 10-yard line as he will be taken down. A little bit of a miscommunication on my part there. Clark just tried to find some space, tried to get on the outside, could not get anything. Good job by Brophy to stop that. And now at the 10-yard line, that's where the Pride will start.
Was making some moves and trying to make something happen there. Was working out for a little bit, but to evade some tacklers, he had to keep working backwards. And Brophy's special teams, just a good job of relentless pursuit, continuing to keep it up until finally bringing him down around the 10. Not great field position for the Pride.
Not great at all, especially like you said earlier, they're trying to get some points here. 1st and 10 now for this Pride offense, starting in their own 10-yard line. Motions a man to his left, but he'll give it to Clark. Clark up the middle for a few, but he'll be stopped, and that'll bring up a 2nd down.
That time, the offensive line getting more of a hole for Clark to start operating. It's been brought down early that time in his first run of 5 or 6 yards in a little bit. Nice tackle made in the hole by Vandenbosch, though.
2nd and 4 here. Looks like he's just about to run it and eaten up by the Brophy defense. There was nothing doing on that play. Tried to get a little bit of a run there. But the Brophy defense prevails now once again, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Looking to go back to a little bit of that wildcat with Zeke Rodriguez. It was a promising play last time, but that time Mardell Rowe just blows it up entirely in the middle, driving him back and forcing 3rd and long.
3rd and long now for this offense, who has had a tough time throwing the ball. We'll see what they do here. 5 minutes left here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to pass, but they'll hand it off to Clark. Clark with a little bit of open space, gets to about the 15, now the 20. Can't break anything after that, though. He'll end up at about the 24-yard line.
It's a great play call for Mountain Pointe. A draw play right there when all of Brophy's defense is expecting the pass. Delayed handoff, and it got Clark the space necessary to get a 1st down.
Strong runner on their feet, the guy who they want to have the ball in those situations. Now a new set of downs. They'll give it to him. He gets a few on that one, but nothing doing. Another wildcat formation.
Yeah, they had Zeke Rodriguez at the quarterback position of the Wildcat once again. Brophy holding strong and not allowing a lot of yardage.
So 2nd and 8 here. Takes the snap, looking to throw deep. First one we've seen tonight. Great defense right there from Billy Eastep. The intended target on that play was Anthony Coleman. but it'll be an incomplete pass, and now 3rd and 8 for this Pride offense.
One of the captains of this team for a reason, Billy Estep, the senior. He's had to miss a lot of time in his career due to injury, but it's good to see him on the field in some tight one-on-one coverage, making a big play with the pass breakup.
Third and 8 here. First pass attempt of the half. Now looking to throw again, and that's out. The ball is loose, and Brophy recovers. What a play from the Brophy defense. Hadn't had much other than not giving up any points, and now they get their first turnover of the night and put Brophy in great field position.
Bastian Vanden, here comes the boom bosh. What a sack and what a hit to force that fumble. Brophy set up with 1st and goal, and it is getting ugly here quickly near South Mountain.
Just about 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter. And Brophy now looking to score once again. McGinnis takes a snap, gives it to Estrada. No, he does not. He keeps it himself. Gets to about the 6 or 7 yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That time just calls his own number, tries to work to the outside. Good job by the Pride defensive backs to force him out for a short gain. Trying to get a stop here. A field goal would be huge for the Pride defense.
McGinnis takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Rolls out to his right. Pressure's coming. He gets to throw up. And just out of the reach. Good play by the defense there from Pride. No time for McGinnis as he just is able to throw it out.
Yeah, McGinnis just having to play the smart card right there and throw that to where no one can get it or where Nathan Benzie could get it. Tough throw to make with that many guys trying to tackle you from that far away. And we'll see what will be dialed up here on 3rd and goal.
McGinnis now with trips to his right. Gives it, fakes it to Estrada, gets it off, tries to get into the end zone, but he cannot. Jax Ryan was the receiver on that play. Got about to a 2 yard line before just getting smothered and getting pushed back, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Brophy with the smart conservative call. Going back to something that has been working most of the day is that little play action rollout tunnel screen. Been really effective for them today, but Mountain Pointe learning from the earlier plays and forcing a field goal try here from Connor Fury.
Connor Fury now. He's had 2 attempts today, and he's made both of them. This one is up, and it is good. So another drive and another score for the Brophy Broncos, this time aided by a fumble recovery from Vandenbosch. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in a little bit.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Pointe, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
We're back here as the Brophy Broncos are set to kick things off once more. 2 minutes here left in this 3rd quarter, and so far it's been all Brophy.
The 2 kickers special back at it again right here.
It'll be Fury, slips a little bit on the kick, still gets it up to about the 10 yard line and dropped once again. able to pick it up, get to about the 10, 15. Oh, he's getting a little bit of space now. Breaks a great juke right there, and he's breaking tackles left and right. He'll get to the 50. After a little bit of a little bit of an error there, able to turn things around. But a little bit of hesitation right now. A little bit going on. A lot to dissect there with that play.
Yeah, it gives a spark into this Mountain Pointe team pending the flag. What a return from Zeke Rodriguez right there, making a ton of men miss and finally giving the Pride some great field position. And then a scuffle on the sideline after. Flag came straight flying in the air. So be interesting to see if we got offsetting or if one of these teams is going to give up 15 yards here.
Yeah, it was an interesting play, especially after the drop goes right past him. Well, we're going to see what the refs have to say.
There are fouls by both teams. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 21 of the kicking team. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 4 of the receiving team. Those penalties offset. Result of the play is 1st and 10, Mountain Pointe.
So just like you expected, Lucas, offsetting penalties here, and that'll bring up a first down for this Mountain Pointe offense already in Brophy territory. First time they've been there since the last time they scored a touchdown.
Been forever since they have seen this side of the 50-yard line the way the Brophy defense has been playing. A big kick return, get some momentum, just get the offense back working again and put up a score, get your confidence back.
First and 10 now, the fake handoff. Quick little pass right there for about a few yards. That time Justin Smith on the catch.
Billy Eastep getting his shoulder way low down there, making the stop. And not a gain of a whole lot right there. Good job by Eastep to play his zone.
Second down now. Another Wildcat formation right there. This time he gets a little bit of space, and he'll get a first down.
They let Zeke Rodriguez take it once again, and leading the way for him that time was Christian Clark. Their Wildcat formation has had some varying success here. However, Brophy knows it's probably a run coming. Just which run, and can you stop it?
New set of downs for Mountain Pointe. And quick pressure from the Brophy defense shuts a play down before it could even get started. Alex Salome got about a half sack on that play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and long.
Right there, that was a draw play. Another one of those fake passes, delayed handoffs, and Brophy's defense was there so fast and so tenacious. They were tackling both the running back and the quarterback mid-handoff. Good job by the Pride not to fumble it there.
2nd and long now with the third quarter time expiring, 38 seconds left. Looking to throw as he gets hit and just misses his target on that one. Good job to get the throw out before the pressure came. But just a little over the head there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
That is a tough throw to make, and an even tougher throw to make when you're being sandwiched between two big guys on the defensive line, between Brandon Byrne, who's 6'3", 230, and Devon Kennedy, 6'3", 245. That is not a fun sandwich to be in the middle of.
3rd and long now. We'll see what Eric Lauer and this Pride offense has to offer here. Takes the snap, he rolls out to his right. Pressure coming once again and all over it. Devon Kennedy. And this defense has been all over Mountain Pointe coming out of this second half. And it looks like that might have been the play that will take us to the fourth quarter. And it will. The Brophy Broncos 37, Mountain Point Pride 7, and we'll see you in the fourth quarter.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
So we're back here for the start of the fourth quarter in a game that seems like it's already been decided. 4th and long now, and it looks like the Mountain Point Pride will punt and give the ball to Brophy once more. But coming right into the fourth quarter, Brophy decides to take a timeout, and you know what? We'll take a timeout with them once more. We'll see you after the break.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
So we're back here. Maybe Coach Jewell didn't like what he saw out there. But again, 4th and 25, and we will see the punt from Mountain Point. A little bit of a high snap there. Not a line drive punt like we've seen all day today. That one bounces at about the 25-yard line, and that's where it'll stop. So the Brophy offense coming out once again. You would think right now would be a time to chew clock, Lucas.
Yeah, you want to get these remaining 11 minutes, 48 seconds off the clock. Get Chambers and Estrada some more reps. You know, I'm sure McGinnis will throw, but he's just going to be throwing screen passes and very short completions. This one has been decided a 30-point deficit for Mountain Point here. You just want to get out of here with the clock ticked and no injuries.
So the first play for this Brophy offense is, you guessed it, a run. Harrison Chambers for about 5 or 6, and that'll bring up a second down.
Got an update for all those curious with the 6A Central. Sal Pointe is leading in the third quarter, 21-14 over Saguaro.
Second and 6 now. Chambers gets it once more. Breaks a little bit. Taken out of bounds on that play. Maybe not. The clock is still running. It's a third down.
Very close to the marker there. Just handing it off to Chambers 2 straight times. Mountain Point knows this will probably be a run. Wonder if Coach Jewell calls an option here and gives McGinnis the chance here.
3rd and 2 now. Chambers gets it once more. And it'll be close. It looks like he might have been just a bit short on that play. But I was wrong, and it'll be a first down, Brophy.
Got the push necessary from the O-line, and credit right there. It's number 49, Dom Pelucio.
Clock's still running, and sorry, I just wanted to mention this. With the score at where it's at, the clock will continue to run throughout the rest of this game, except for turnovers and changes of possessions, I believe. Flag on the play, though. Looks like
defense.
Encroachment on the defense, and that'll scoop Brophy up a little bit.
1st and 5, using the hard count on 1st down, just practicing the discipline within the offense right there. You know Brophy loves the hard count. They used it in a critical juncture earlier to get a 1st down, just keeping it sharp.
McGinnis looking to throw here, and he gets it off. Great ball to Jax Ryan right there. Gives him another 1st down. And it looks like we have a Bronco having a little bit of trouble to get up. We're going to take a break now, hoping everything's all right.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Pointe, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
So we're back here. Seems like everything's all right. And now we have a 1st and 10 for this Brophy offense after the 12-yard pass to Jax Ryan. And McGinnis throwing once more here. Throws it right up the seam, a perfect pass. And that'll be another Brophy 1st down. CC Camerata on that one.
And then Brophy is letting McGinnis air it out a little bit. But he's working on those medium passes, those touch passes. Mountain Pointe's been playing a lot of zone. McGinnis great at picking it apart. He's just threading footballs in between defenders.
With the clock not stopping, they'll just let him run whatever play they want. And Chambers now with the run, and he'll get a few, and that'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brophy just absolutely moving once again. Had little trouble moving the football tonight. Brilliant play calling from Jason Jewell. Excellent execution on all fronts, and especially credit to that offensive line.
2nd and 5 here. Chambers gets the ball. Getting dragged down by his jersey. He still is able to pull a few. It looked like he was almost running in slow motion the way he was kind of slowing down from the jersey pull, but still able to get a few and brings up a 3rd and short.
I think that play really illustrates what a powerful runner he is. They're trying to drag him down by the back, and he is still churning forward, fighting his way near the marker, only a yard short. Such a valuable piece of this football team.
A valuable piece, and sometimes you just think, without the unfortunate injury of Carlos Estrada early, would we even know about this?
Great question.
3rd and 1 here. They'll give it to Estrada this time. He gets the 1st down, and then some. Tacking out about 5 yards on that play, and that'll bring up another 1st down for this Brophy offense.
I mean, that was a fantastic cut by Estrada in the hole right there. Made a man miss and got the yardage necessary to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 here. Maybe just letting the clock run. Trying to find the right play to do. McGinnis will throw. Looking out. Has plenty of time. As the pressure was coming, tried to get it off right there to CC Camerata. Although he can't get it done. And that'll bring up a 2nd down.
That time everything was blanketed. McGinnis made the smart choice of protecting himself and just throwing it at the feet of his intended receiver right there, making sure no one else got it.
So 2nd and 10 here. McGinnis throws another quick pass right there. This time to Dalen Sharper. An explosive run after the play. And I apologize, Devin Fitzgerald on the play. A great run after the catch. Got him on a quick screen play. And he's able to give him a new set of downs.
1st and goal now, thanks to the work of Larry Fitzgerald's son, Devin Fitzgerald. Gets to line up in the slot here. He's been a big contributor as kind of that 4th or 5th receiver, but he hasn't got to score a touchdown yet. Wonder if they'll try and throw it to him.
1st and goal here for Brophy. Fakes the hand. Nope. Hands it off to Carlos Estrada, but he's eaten up. Gets a few yards on the play, but not enough for a touchdown, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good outside stretch play, but a great response by the box of Mountain Pointe to prevent Estrada from scoring. Brophy just done an excellent job of what we call 4-minute offense, and that is just chewing as much clock as possible. They have really been winding it down.
They showcased it a little bit last week as they were able to cut off a lot of time in that 4th quarter. Now trying to do it here. 2nd and goal. Estrada gets the carry and eaten up once again. And that'll bring up a 3rd and goal.
That time for a loss. The Pride defenders were operating in the backfield. Estrada really had no chance. Swapping some receivers back into the mix here. And Devin Fitzgerald will be on the outside at the top of your screen.
Harrison Chambers, the new running back. McGinnis looks for the sign. CC gets motioned over to the right. 2 receivers on both sides of him. McGinnis looks to throw. Looking to his right, escaping right. Tries to find someone, and he does! Ryan DeConing with a touchdown. Great play from McGinnis, the throw on the run, and another score for the Brophy Broncos.
McGinnis being mobile when he needs to, evading pressure, and at short distances able to make a nice throw on the run and just cap off what has been a fantastic night for the Brophy offense, scoring on every possession.
The extra point is up, and it is good. So a 44-7 lead. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. And now the Pride offense gets to come out once again.
Pride offense going to be looking to just build confidence for next week any way they can. Like I've been saying, they really need a score right now just to end the game off on a positive note after what was a promising start from both sides. It became all Brophy all too quickly.
Started off the game really thinking that we were going to have a shootout here with big plays early. But only one big play for Mountain Pointe so far today, and many for the Brophy Broncos. Now set to kick off. Seems as if there's only one kicker in the backfield for this one, and it'll be Eddie Jaton.
We did get a little bit of a shootout, but only Brophy bringing their 6-shooter to the fight tonight. Just one last time, want to credit the offensive line. They really made this win possible tonight.
Jaton with a little bit of a line drive kick. That one bounces to back to 10. Taken by Clark. Tries to get a little bit of space. Couldn't find a hole up the middle. Get him at about the 32-yard line. And that's where this Pride offense will come out.
They're now instituting that running clock for real, like you said earlier. Referee making sure that it runs even before the play. So that'll help prevent some injuries and get us out of here in this lopsided affair.
So first down. Fake handoff and an incomplete pass. Right now, Gabe Cordova was the quarterback on that play. Not sure if they're going to stick with him. They will. Seems like he will finish out the offensive drive for Mountain Pointe.
Yeah, it looks like he'll get a chance to finish out this game. Ryan Knorr out on a training table right now, getting looked at by a few trainers. No reason for Knorr to come back into this one either. Let your backup get a little bit of experience in a late blowout win.
And a fake handoff intercepted. And he'll take that one to the 30, and that's where he'll go down. Billy Estep, the leader on this defense, gets another one. And boy, this is looking ugly.
It's getting out of hand. The running clock is there. All Brophy has to do is run a couple of runs, maybe take a knee or two. But, man, what a play from the leader of this defense, capitalizing on the inexperience of the new quarterback and stepping into his throwing lane and taking one back for Brophy.
So now with the clock still running, Brophy looking to hopefully finish this one out here on this drive. Snap. It'll be a run. Nothing doing right there.
Brophy going strictly backups right now. It is Grant Gidry getting some work in as the signal caller. New receivers, different running back as well. Eddie Martinez Estrada is getting some work in the backfield as the running back. Good to see the backups. These are moments they look forward to. There's a little bit of playing time and a blowout win.
Real game experience. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a handoff right here. Eaten up at the line. That'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Great play that time by Joseph Washington. Able to make a nice tackle on Martinez Estrada as his clock winds down. The game may be determined for those of the players on the field. It's still game reps and game experience. They still got to play hard.
3rd and long here. Looks like a throwing opportunity. He'll get it up, and it's complete. It'll be a 1st down and then some. Nico Rodriguez on the catch there, his first catch of the day. And that'll give Brophy another 1st down.
Good to see Gidry get in there and make a complete pass. He has one from earlier in the year, only for 8 yards. His second completion this year, this one going for a little bit more. And just good confidence for him. Get some game reps in there as he is a junior. It'll be his squad next year with McGinnis being a senior.
1st and 10 now. Brophy on the 18-yard line with a minute left to go. They'll just look to hand this one off. Lucas, my question for you, who is today's player of the game for you?
You know, the offense did so well on all cylinders, but I want to give this one to a defensive player. Give me Bastian Vandenbosch. He forced a turnover, and he was all over the field making all sorts of tackles. He really made an impact on that defense as the young sophomore really went around and made plays left and right.
Well, we're looking forward to that interview indeed. 26 seconds left on the clock. It'll be one more handoff, and we should be home, safe home. And they're probably going to let this one just run out. So that'll do it here. Friday night game, it was Brophy written all over it. Through 4 quarters, the Brophy Broncos scored 44 points, and the home Mountain Pointe Pride, 7 points. Great game from Brophy. A lot of fun announcing this one today. I am Kobe Van Nort with my co-host, color analyst, Lucas Metzner. Thank you, Lucas. This has been a great night. Until next time.